साईश्वराय विद्महे सत्यदेवाय धीमहि तन्न सर्व प्रचोदयात्। असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमय। त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमविबन्धना मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात्। सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं कर्वावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्। पूर्णमदा पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरि ओम। शांति शांति शांति। Good evening. I for a minute forgot that it is our satsang day, and we all went into this deep meditation. But what these energies are telling us is that actually there is no need to speak. So, and these sessions and talks are becoming shorter and shorter. I was reminded by someone today that the last one was only 9 minutes. So, and it's wonderful that we are all reaching that state where words are extraneous, useless, not necessary. But still, I want to share something with you because today is a very beautiful day for many reasons. One of them is that it is a very special Amavasya, Mahalaya Amavasya, which is when the Devi comes from her abode in the Himalayas, and she comes down and comes into our homes, in our lives. And on the eve of the festival of Navaratri, the festival of 9 nights, holy nights, which starts from tomorrow. And I have these amazing 8 holy women which have come here from all parts of the country and the world. They have gathered here to celebrate this very beautiful, auspicious time. Actually, it is what's happening is so beautiful and so amazing that there are no words that can describe what's happening at this point of time. And whatever I may say would just be a fraction of what actually is happening. And the only way to really understand it is to experience it. So energetically you can experience it, and you definitely need to come here to understand the extent of what's really unfolding at this time. There is a big storm that's brewing out physically outside. It's thundering, and there is a lot of rain coming down. So the blessings have already started as we move into a very beautiful time. We're stepping into the most auspicious time on this planet, and while that may seem a little remote at this time when we see what's happening around the world, but that's actually a part of the whole cleansing process. And the energies that are very clearly now being put into 2 extreme categories. One is of the current world, the state at which it is, that is going to go through an extreme process of self-correcting, some bit of annihilation, some bit of dissolution, the Shiva phase, a very strong Shiva phase. And at the same time, there's an equally powerful, even more powerful energy which is rising, which is the power of pure love. It is gentle like a flower, like a dove, and it is at the same time, it is powerful and almost ferocious like a lion. And so yesterday when we were talking about this, we physically saw the presence of the Narasimha avatar. So Narasimha, for those who do not know, was an avatar of Vishnu who came in as half man and half lion. So it's the blend of the power of the lion and the purity of this, Vishnu coming together, because Narasimha came at that time to save this child Prahlada from his father, who was a demon. And the demon today is the desires and instincts of man, which is taking it to the brink of destruction, our attachments to this world, which need to be annihilated. And so, therefore, this most beautiful energy is almost ecstatic. It is so joyous, rapturous, and ecstatic that if you get into it, you do not want anything else. And today, in this session, you will all experience this energy because it is coming thick and fast. Nobody can stop this energy now because it's pulsating with such great power that I'm having tough time to handle this energy now. Uh, and you're going to be blasted today with this energy. So be ready. But it is coming with a force like never before because it has to overcome this dark force that has been there, which is consuming this world, where we are killing each other, where man is pitted against man and is trying to outdo each other. So this storm that is coming is actually the greatest news on this planet. And we are so fortunate to be right in the middle of it. We may be a very small group right now, but this group is going to grow in the coming days exponentially because those who are ready, the power of this is coming. You can already visualize the power. Just switch on this light. This power is so massive. The storm tonight is going to be bringing a deluge. So just one. So this time is, we're standing at the cusp. We're standing at the entrance of this beautiful doorway of immense love, pure love, rapturous love, ecstatic love. And this happened on our planet 5,000 years back when Lord Krishna took an avatar. And this magic of Krishna is back, and it is going to unfold in front of our eyes, and we will each experience the immensity, the power, the purity, and the beauty, the joy, and the grace of what's coming. As I said, nobody can stop it because it has been willed like that. It is that time, and it's a time to gather together, come together, and go into this dance. The dance which was called as Ras Leela, which is what Krishna would have with his gopis and gopikas. And that was a celebration of pure love. There was nothing dirty in it. It was pure joy of losing yourself, melting yourself in that pure love. And the best expression of that is a song and dance. That's the time that we are all entering into. And it's amazing that how the prophecies made by these masters so far back start to come true. And we find ourselves somewhere in the middle of it. So all the elements are right now coming together in this celebration, and I'm sure that this energy of love is going to reach all of you, uh, because for some reason you are here. For some reason you decided to join this gathering, and for some reason you've been selected by the consciousness to be here. We honor that. We understand that when things become very profound, when things uh, have to happen, there are chosen few who are always present. And I would just leave it at that, because I think what's more important is this experience. And let this experience by itself do what it needs to do. And let this let this experience lift us today, and let's experience the joy of Krishna in our hearts. And do please, at the end, if you can, share with us the joy that you have, either on the call or later on through a message. And thank you, Kedara, for that day experiencing that ecstasy. So we really look forward, uh, because we are a family of love. And today I feel so happy that there is a family here. We are 11 of us here, right? And present at this point of time in this beautiful ashram. It's called Kailasa, the abode of love. And it's a joy with which this family is coming together and celebrating this oneness. Though we're all unique, we come from different paths, but we're all come together in this oneness. It is no longer a utopian idea. It is no longer left to John Lennon singing Imagine, but it's actually happening here and now. And we all can experience it in our hearts. And the mind can keep waylaying us, the mind can keep hijacking us, but the heart knows the truth, and the heart is experiencing the truth as it is. So, to all those to whom Krishna will speak tonight in their hearts, know that you are part of this energy. You're part of what is coming together. So, with that, and with this amazing blessings coming from Lord of Rain and Thunder and Lightning, let's get into this dance with Krishna tonight. So bring your energy, your consciousness and your awareness either on your third eye or on your heart chakra, as you please, as you feel comfortable. And as I call the presence of Krishna, and I bring in this awareness of the feet of Krishna that are now presenting itself, and the flute of Krishna as I see it. So we have a beautiful combination of the feet and the flute. The feet that are dancing in ecstasy, and the flute that is going to play the most mellifluous tune, full of joy, glee, happiness, and ecstasy. So let the music play, and let our hearts dance in tune with the steps of Krishna. Experience this bliss like you are one of the gopis or gopikas dancing with this Krishna who's come only to play with you today. So, as we say, let the music play and let what needs to happen happen today. charanam, Krishnaya charanam, Krishnaya charanam, Namo Namo Krishnaya charanam, Krishnaya charanam, Krishnaya charanam, Namo Namo Krishnaya charanam, Namo Namo Krishnaya charanam, Namo Namo Krishnaya charanam, Namo Krishnaya charanam, Namo Krishnaya charanam, Namo 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 Namo Saisha charanam, Saisha charanam, Saisha charanam, Namo Namo 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 Krishnaya charanam, Krishnaya charanam, Krishnaya charanam, Namo Namo Krishnaya charanam, Namo Namo Krishnaya charanam, Krishnaya charanam, Krishnaya charanam, Namo Namo Saisha charanam, Saisha charanam, Saisha charanam, Namo Namo Krishnaya charanam, Namo Namo Krishnaya charanam, Namo May all beings in all worlds, in all dimensions be happy and dancing in this joy, in this ecstasy, on the eve of this holy 9 nights of the Mother, the Divine Mother, as she comes in and she takes her position. All these Devis are coming back together from the Krishna time once again to bring in and herald this energy of pure love and dance together with Krishna in joy and ecstasy. I welcome all of you to these holy 9 nights when a lot is going to happen and a lot will start shifting and changing. Hear this music in your hearts. Dance with Krishna and dance with the Devis. It doesn't happen very often. What's going to happen in these 9 nights? We'll try to connect every night. Be there at 9 p.m. and we will celebrate this ecstasy together. I wish you all this divine blessing of love. May you be happy, healthy, and joyous. Samasta loka sukhino bhavantu. Samasta loka sukhino bhavantu. Samasta loka sukhino bhavantu. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.
So today, I'd like to share with you the message uh, that has been coming to me since morning, and the message is the message of this love that has started to flow. And as I speak, you will experience this free flow of love that comes from the space from where everything has been created. It comes from the source from which all has come in place. And this love is what we have set together, all of us, to come and co create on our beautiful planet. And the time has come where we are beginning to experience this flow within ourselves. And where does this love come from? How do we experience this love? And why we have not experienced before? And why is it that has started to come now? And what does this love mean? Where is it going to lead us? What is this journey of Kailasa all about? Today I'm going to speak to you all about this. It's a very important message which is coming from the Creator, and I want you to experience this message as I speak. You may want to just close your eyes and you will experience this inside each one of you. All those who are connected, all those who have been walking on this path, all those who have worked with this energy will experience it today firsthand. This energy that we call as divine, we call as God, we call as love, this experience is not an outer experience. It does not come from anywhere outside of us. It is actually what has caused us to come into this planet, to take birth, to be here at this time. And it is this reason why all those who are meant to be are on this call today. There is something which has brought all of us together, something far more mysterious than your mind can understand. And it is this mind which has deceived us and has kept us away from the experience of this truth for which we come again and again. And it is this mind that needs to be shut. It is this mind which has has completely deceived us. It's like a thief, it's like a robber that has robbed away the joy, which is the purpose of this life. We have come here to experience this joy that comes when you are connected to this love. And the robber is the mind. And as soon as the mind kicks in, and as soon as the mind wants to know, as soon as the mind has questions, as soon as the mind has its own framework, and when things don't follow that framework, is when we get unhappy. And this mind has no place. God never created this mind. Man gave birth to this mind and got entangled in this mind. Where is this love coming from? This love gets created from within each one of us. Our body is a factory of this love. It knows how to produce this love, but we have not been able to find the right ingredients of how to manufacture this love, how to tap into this love. How does it get manufactured? How does it come? It comes when we start becoming absolutely selfless. It comes when there is not a single thought in our mind which is selfish, which is for our own interest. It comes when we are ready and willing to share and give to all who are in need. It comes when we step outside our zone of me, mine, myself, and my requirements. It is when we come together as one. When all thoughts of my own survival, when all thoughts of my own existence, my comfort, my desires, my requirements, my safety, my money, my home, my comfort, when those go away, and when we are willing to share with everyone else, when we are willing to share our space, whether it's a physical space, but or it is a space in our heart, when we accommodate others inside our heart, even though they may be very different from us, even when they may not be able to reciprocate or may not be able to measure up to our standards, our expectations, yet we are able to carry everybody along. When we are able to share all that is endowed or that has been bestowed upon us by the Creator without regard for our own survival, our own existence. When we step beyond that, when we start to create this inclusiveness, when we start to come together, then we experience this energy, this love that just for no rhyme or reason starts to flow from our heart. Suddenly, we start experiencing an energy which gushes inside of us, which is so powerful that we cannot control it. And it has to be experienced to be able to understand what really it is. And once we come into this energy, then everything starts to flow in our life. This love, which brings everything together, which brings everyone, all diverse, separate, disparate set of individuals into this one consciousness, into this one flow. This love is the summum bonum or the very existence itself, the very purpose of existence itself, it is it is what gives meaning to life. It is what makes the impossible possible. It is what brings beauty and joy in our lives. And it brings beauty and joy to all who are around us, all who interact with us, all who are within our energetic field. It starts to transform everything. And you will watch in this love that you start getting de-layered, layer upon layer of your mind, layer and layer of your conditioning, layer and layer of this inflexible way of life, of personal preferences and choices, which are rigid in nature. When each one by one they will start to just flow away. They start going away. It's like the snake shedding its skin. Every season, the snake sheds its skin. When we let go of this, what we believe to be ours, which we believe so strongly, when we start letting go of these beliefs, we experience this magical living. For the last 1 month, there have been many of you who have traveled with me, who are with me, who have witnessed this magic of manifestation at every corner, at every moment. Where we understand what life of flow actually means, where everything starts to come together in this beautiful flow of one consciousness, which is that pure love. One consciousness is only pure love. So, whether you call universal consciousness, whether we call it one consciousness, whether we call it love, it all means the same. Whether we call it divine, whether we call it God, whether we call it a guru, whether we call it Satya Sai Baba, it is just a vocabulary. But what we need to experience is this expansion in our heart, which is able to bring everybody together from different cultures, from different places, from different religions, and yet we are able to come together as one. And what we experience is only this joy in our heart. It is this love. And this love starts to guide us. This love starts to tell everything that the consciousness has ever known. So, those who have been part of this, who are participating in this whole era of transformation, are beginning to experience it firsthand, that how we can operate in this world with the mind, because to solve our daily problems and challenges, we do need the mind. But how the consciousness, if you are into that, starts to bring everything together as if there is some magician constructing everything. And how all that needs to be known is already available with you. And this, when we start to experience this love, we start to melt in this love. We just start to become one in this love, and there is nothing left of your own, because in this love you become one with it. You say yes to life, and life becomes a beautiful flow, and there are no differences left. And this, if we are able to experience this love in our heart, if we are all resonating in this love, then when so many hearts start to resonate it starts to come together. And it starts to become from a small stream When many other streams start to join, it starts to become a river. And as it starts to travel and flow more and more, it becomes a raging river. And then nothing can stop it on the way. And what we are witnessing now, what we are experiencing now in our hearts is somewhere there is a trickle, somewhere there is a fountain, and somewhere there is a stream. We are beginning to experience that. And we are all coming together. Just imagine a trickle, a drop, a trickle, a fountain, a stream. When they come together, what do? They all merge in that river, right? And then they start to merge with the ocean or the sea. That's the process that is currently on. And this love extends itself and starts making everything happen. The time is coming where everybody is getting impacted by this love. Every day, some new person out of the blue is coming in connection. People as if are getting activated from across the world because this is how it has been willed. This is how all masters have attracted all the people to them through this energy of love, through this miracle of love. And we are blessed because we are at the cusp, we are at the time when we are at the creating an edifice of something so beautiful, something so prophetic that has been willed by the gods and goddesses because the time has come and we are all going to participate into this magical, beautiful creation that with every step is getting manifested. So, on one hand, there is nothing, on the other hand, this every day we experience from morning to evening as we have stepped into this beautiful phase that things are beginning to happen. And the whole day from dawn to dusk, we experience only manifestation of things that come out of the blue. And when you hold on to this energy and you know that this energy is working for you, everything starts to fall into place like this. Every time it just falls into place. And that's that experience I want to share with you. And that's an experience that each one who's ready to surrender, who's ready to let go. Because if you don't let go of your mind, you cannot experience this. If you are still holding on to your mind, then I must tell you, it's going to be very difficult in the coming days because the mind cannot fathom this. And that's why we conducted the retreats because firsthand, I wanted everybody to come together and experience the most incredible set of things. And I have requested all of you to document, to record what you have gone through because these experiences were just to tell you that what you are participating in is not just real, but it is far larger than what you can imagine. Because, as I said, we are at the cusp, we're standing at the doorway of entering into the golden age, and we are the ones who are going to anchor this energy. This is the responsibility that has been given to us, and so therefore, everything is going to happen. We are being guided by that supreme consciousness to do what needs to be done at this time. And do not doubt, do not hesitate, because doubt brings fear. Fear and doubt comes when there is a mind. But for those who have surrendered, there is no fear and there is no doubt because they know that they are being guided. And therefore, when we reach this kind of a point, when we are being asked, are we on this side or are we on that side? All it needs is a trust or faith in the inner master who can take us across. So, the only antidote to the mind is, is surrender, faith. You cannot surrender without faith. And our experiences are enough to give us that faith, is to make us experience what, because what we've experienced is for real, because we have participated in it. Remember the Atma Chalisa, remember the book, The Pathless Path. We talk about Prataksha Praman. Remember the 9 steps to divinity. Unless you have direct experience, unless you have seen it yourself and experienced it within, that is what propels us forward. So, by now, each one of us has had enough direct experiences, direct evidences to know that this is for real. And this is what my master, Sri Satya Sai Baba, very clearly elucidated, that I have come here to take you into that golden age. And that golden age, he gave a very beautiful criteria for that. He said that when man agrees and understands and willingly participates in creation of a time when everybody will come together in and melt together and merge together in this love, that is the time when this golden age will come. And he gave 3 statements to that. He said, when we will all start operating and communicating and receiving the language of the heart, which means the mind has no role in this time as we are stepping in. Mind is a hurdle. So, the language, when there is only one language, and that is the language of the heart. And then he said that there is only one religion. That means all religions will merge, because all religions actually were made only for experiencing love till their agendas took over. So we have to go back to the base agenda why every religion was made, and that was to experience this love. So he said, when there is only one religion, and that is the religion of love. And that is the religion that we are talking about. And that is the language we are talking about, which is the language of the heart. And then he said, therefore, to understand that, to know that that has happened, you will know that there is only one caste, and which is the caste of humanity. And that can happen only when man will get into brotherhood of man under the fatherhood of God. So when man comes together as one in brotherhood, and the whole mankind goes to comes together under the fatherhood of God, and that God is that one universal consciousness. He said there is only one God, there is only one creation. What is that God? It's not a person, it's not a name, it's not a form, it's just an attachment that we have. It is that all pervading, all powerful, all knowing consciousness, which is simply known as love. And that is the purpose of our lives. That is the purpose why we are living. That is the purpose we have been given this opportunity as a human birth. And some of you, I know, are going to participate in this most beautiful saga of love, You have seen Parthi, you have seen Mudanhali, but you see what's going to come now. It's going to be far more beautiful. It is only for those who are ready for that, who are, evolved to that point, who are seeking this. So it will happen in front of all of you. Some will participate, some, will still be fearful and will hold back. That also is decided in advance. So all is as is meant to be, and only love is real. And uh, this love will guide our path. This love, once you reach there, once you experience it firsthand, tells you all that you need to know. There is no insecurity in this love. There is no scarcity in this love. There is only abundance. There is no fear in this love. There is no separation in this love. There are no enemies in this love. There is just a flow. And you know that flow is real because your heart tells you. The heart never lies. The heart knows the truth. Just follow the heart. Just follow the language of the heart. Just follow what is coming to you from within. And you will be guided. You will be safeguarded. And you will always be protected. Baba said this: I will guide you. I will guard you. I will protect you like the eyelids protect the eye. So when we say Baba is not a person, Baba is not a form, Baba is consciousness. And it is this consciousness which is right now speaking to you and is communicating to you and giving you this experience of this one love, which is working actually inside you at this point of time and is creating all the changes that are required for each one of you, is bringing all the situations in your life, is bringing you all the challenges that you think are being brought in your life at this point of time for a reason. Because all of you need to move to the next level of consciousness. And you are being prepared. Each one of you has been selected. Each one of you is being prepared. There is no coincidence that only you are here at this point of time. And if that resonates in your heart, and if this is what you feel inside of you, then you shall be guided. But provided you surrender, provided you let go, and provided you do not put any conditions on this path, what you want is not what will happen. What the consciousness wants is what's going to happen. Nobody can stop what has started. What has been willed is now manifesting, and the speed at which it is manifesting is quite mind boggling. Those who are traveling with me and those who are experiencing this journey know what I am talking about. You know it in your hearts. So that is this message that I wanted to share with all of you today. And I invite you onto this beautiful journey of Kailasa, where something magical is happening and we are participating in an event that happens once in thousands and thousands and thousands of years, because we are moving into a new way of life. And the only way of living that life is by living it. The only way to make it happen is by coming together. The only way for this energy to manifest is when all our hearts become pure. because that's how the energy travels. It travels through each one of us. We are the carriers of that energy. So if you still hold any grief, if you still hold any anxiety, if you still hold any hatred towards others, if you still hold any anger in your hearts, then you have a lot of work to do. You have to release all these feelings and emotions and thoughts that you have for any one person or people, and you have to release. You have to let go of all your attachments to your loved ones. They are not yours. They are only just related to you in this lifetime. They are as divine as you are. Whatever is happening to you in your life is because of what you and I have done in the past. We are responsible for all that is happening and what will happen in future as well. We are the creators of this life, and we are the creators of this world as well. So the time of running after a form is gone. What we have to experience is this formless consciousness in our hearts. The Guru has now left his form and is now expressing itself through many, 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 many forms. Okay. And this is going to be our experience as well, if we so wish, if we so choose, if we so earnestly desire, and if our yearning is strong, and if this is what we seek at the cost of everything else, and if we are willing to let go and surrender all that belongs to us in the past or our old way of life, and if we are willing to step into this new energetic field, and if you believe that this is the purpose and goal of your life, then that goal is very near. You have to make a choice. You have to decide either yes, or you still want to think about it. Then there are, as Adi Shankaracharya said, there are many lifetimes for you to think about it. It has happened in the past, it will keep happening in the future, and we'll keep coming again till we are clear and we understand that this is a calling that comes once in a while, and that we are very fortunate that the grace has fallen on us and that we are being given this choice. So that is what I have to share with all of you. I love you, each one of you. You're such beautiful beings. You're so amazing. And have faith in yourself. Just let go and merge and melt in this love. There is so much going on. Don't miss this opportunity. Love you all. Sairam, Samast Loka, Sukhino Bhavantu, Samast Loka, Sukhino Bhavantu, Samast Loka, Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.